This is my 2024 Polygon Siskiu D7. It's a size medium with 27.5 wheels. And it's the bike I bought in November last year. And I've loved it since then. So this is just a simple bike check. I'm just going to go over the spec of the bike at the beginning. And then I'll show some of the upgrades or changes I made. There aren't that many. But yeah. So first thing is suspension. This bike comes with a 120 millimeter RockShox Recon that is non-boost in the front, and then I don't remember the exact dimensions of the shock, but I know it's another 120 mil Deluxe Select Plus, which has rebound and lockout. For brakes, it's got Shimano MT201s, which are so good for like how much they cost as well. They're so cheap, but they're so good for the price. Definitely don't need anything more in a bike like this. It's got Shimano Dior 11 speed, but it's a 11 to 51 teeth, so pretty high range, just missing a gear somewhere compared to a 12 speed. I believe it has a 180 millimeter rotor in the front and 160 in the rear, but I definitely could be wrong with that. I think that's it though. Yeah. And those are the main specs. Oh, it's got a NT branded cockpit, comes with NT grips, but I've upgraded those. Kind shock lever for the Trans-X dropper, or Trans-X lever, whatever, just basic lever. And I believe it's a 150 mil dropper on the mediums, and I think it's a 170 on the largest and extra largest. So now, some of the upgrades. So upgrades, what upgrades have I done to the bike so far? Pedals. I upgraded from the stock pedals because the stock pedals, they actually had decent grip. They were metal pedals and they had actual like little pegs, I don't know what you want to call them, on them. But I don't think they had good bearings or something. Instead of grinding and kind of feeling rough after a few days, so I ended up just getting these. They were not that expensive at the time. I think they were only like 35 bucks. One-up large pedals. And then I also got matching one-up grips. These are the thin grips, and they're decent. They're not my favorite grips, but they definitely are a lot better than the stock grips. Stock grips aren't terrible, they are lock-on. Yeah. Biggest functional upgrade definitely was the dropper pose lever. The dropper pose lever that came on this bike was ridiculously hard to make the dropper go up. Sometimes I'd have to take my right hand and like put it on top of my left thumb to like push down just to get the dropper up, and it was so slow. And I couldn't figure out, I was like, is the dropper terrible? But I decided to buy the original loam lever from P&W, and it made the dropper like twice as fast and so easy to click. It made it feel like a higher end dropper than it is. Definitely almost a vital upgrade. And then one of my favorite upgrades was I got the 1UP EDC Lite, just a multi-tool, but you use it way more than you'd think. It has like all the perfect things for actually just working on a bike. Exactly what you need. Nothing you really don't. This is a Peak Design phone mount for when I'm just going around town and I just want to bring my phone, but I don't want to bring like a backpack or anything. I can put it on there. That's about it for upgrades so far. I don't know if I intend to do a lot more upgrades. I think I'll probably upgrade things as stuff breaks, but I probably will get a higher travel bike, either high travel trail or enduro bike, because when I'm in the bike park and stuff, this is not, like, it's rough to ride this in the bike park a lot of the times. It just doesn't have quite as much travel as I'd like, and the head tube's steep. Plus something with 29ers would be kind of nice, but absolutely love this bike. Definitely recommend it, especially if you can get it on sale. I got this for like 1,300 bucks before Black Friday, actually. Like a week before Black Friday, I ordered it at 1,300, and it came in like, I think 5 days. It was pretty fast. So yeah, definitely recommend. That's all for this bike check. Make sure to comment any questions that you have down below. Thanks for watching.